This is Behind the Blade, episode 2.
Hey everyone!
Hi everyone.
Yo, wait. Is this supposed to be a hint that we're getting Naraka merch? Because, like, this is in Montreal, Canada, right? Pillows, plushies, the mask.
Now, at the start of season 8, we had a wonderful opening of Showdown. So we had a new boss, and we also had Showdown available on a daily basis. Now, we liked that. We know that you love that a lot because everyone wants to play Showdown more frequently, and it's kind of hard to only play on the weekends. So we raised that feedback with Dev, and Dev is actually interested in like looking and seeing how they can increase the frequency.
Yay! More Showdown chat!
But they said that they're going to have to wait until there's a bit more content in Showdown. So stay tuned for
That's fair, because also, even if they raise it and people play it all the time, isn't like you guys might burn through all the content that exists. So if they have it open all the time, then you might burn yourself out on it, and that's fair because, like, I think they're gonna try to do like a lot, but they put so much work into Showdown. It's gonna take a while before we like see, like, you know, it's sticking around.
More information about the availability of Showdown as we see future releases of that game mode.
Right. And speaking of future releases, we read your feedback about the changes we made to Viper and Echo skills, about how you guys felt that they were a bit too overpowered and it's probably not the kind of experience that you guys like. So we do have some updates. Our dev team has made some updates on that, and we do have a video about all the updates that's coming to the hero skill. So let's roll the tape.
大家好，我是轮接无间的苦策划飞鸿。在下次更新中啊，我们也就是6月1号的更新中。
This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I love getting to see the devs. Like, this is like new that they've been adding this, and I just absolutely love this. I just want to say that.
在下次更新中啊，我们也就是6月1号的更新中，
Do first.
我爆个料吧。首先呢，我们会技术调整领会
Viper needs F3, change how she can knock people back.
也不会产生死连。第二点呢，我们会
extend duration of Valda's V2.
从翻倍好人的角度来说呢，降低
to make them easier to use. Make the throw easier.
不变，强度上基本上不会产生大的变化。然后第三点就是狐尾的改动，在被狐尾
allow Q inputs.
F3 震慑的时候啊，我们会支持
while you're staggered by the F3.
情况下不太合理。
That's nice. Yeah.
但是因为没有入输入啊，需要玩家很高频的输入来逃离这个后面的后续的连招，这个 其实也不是我们非常想要看到的。然后就是前面讲到的，跳 A 虎爪下 P。
Yeah, they don't want people button mashing to get out. It can also lead to endless combos if combined with other weapons.
第四个呢，就是我们的热门英雄
Adjustment to Tarka. He's been overpowered for over a half a year. Excellent ability and damage output. Is the highest pick rate. Average damage kills per match. We're very cautious when it comes to his adjustments. This time, we'll try to shorten the ultimate's duration in solos and trios respectively.
第5个改造的英雄呢是
Fifth, wait, is that gonna change the ultimate? They showed the Tarka ultimate. I'm curious now.
这次呢，我们会重新制作他的 V2。正神之路中啊，
Yushan Showdown F skill has proven good at drawing enemies' fire and escaping.
然后呢，我们
And we slightly shortened Dragon Tail's recovery.
动作后摇，这一点呢，其实
这是蛮
强度没啥提升的，主要是从翻面好的
Make it feel better.
最后一个改动是英雄
Last, we got to Justina, one of my personal faves.
现在的英雄对抗
However, the battlefield has changed a lot since she first came here.
大招有点落后了。
Our ultimate is a bit behind. Now she'll keep some rage after using her ultimate, and Shadow Swipe costs a little of her range. But hitting 2 enemies at once grants her a free one next up. Oh! This is a boon for her survivability, making sure she's not shut down. That's actually huge because before, like, zipping, she was like the survivability character. So that's really interesting. Yo, this really proves too that they're willing to keep tweaking like old characters and work on them, and they're not like afraid to also change things. Like, you know, how things work, the different, like, you know, and swap them out for new things, which I think is really nice.
Now that we've covered the pain points, now I think let's move on to, let's pivot to the topic at hand, which is Zai.
Yeah.
a little bit more twisted. Let's talk about it.
We've been teasing Zai a bit, but who is this new character? What's her story? Why is she so insane and so much like Irfa?
Yes, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No, you think it's a good thing, but I don't think it's a good thing. So for those of you who aren't aware, Zai is actually Tarkaji's sister. So let's talk about that. They're siblings. Did they grow up together? What's their childhood like?
So So they got separated at a very young age. So when Zai was a baby, a man actually came to her father and told him that that one day his daughter will be the one responsible for causing a terrible calamity.
Oh!
Yeah. So upon hearing that prophecy, her father initially planned to kill Zai. But the good thing is he didn't go with that plan because he in the last moment he lost that nerve. He don't have the heart to do that. But he sent her away to live with their nanny.
Okay, so she's living with the nanny now.
Yes.
Okay.
So
The
dad
lore!
returned home and then made up this whole story, including in front of Tarka, and said that Zai actually got kidnapped by the outlaws.
So the family believes that she's been kidnapped by these outlaws, but you know, like, I mean, if I play Tarka a lot, so I'm assuming, like, we all know Tarka is a very hot-headed, like, drunken kind of guy. Like, I'm sure he probably, even in his youth, was willing to be like, well, I'm gonna go and just save my sister.
Yeah.
So does he not go after her? Did they not contact, like, the police? Like, what, come on, Irfa, you're withholding the story.
Yes. I'm just like letting everyone absorb about that. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you're right. Tarka actually went and looked for her to bring her back home, but he discovers that Zai, who was once an innocent like baby sister, is not that anymore. She has become evil. She's a deadly assassin. So because of that, Tarka sort of like struggle because he can't really bring her home because she's completely a different person. She has a
I love the
completely
lore!
different life, but we know that, like, the story I know is that Tarka has never given up on that. He will try to change her and he will always try to bring her home. So
Okay.
That's so
Well,
wholesome
do you
and
think that's why he's
cute!
drinking all the time?
yeah, he's depressed. Like, someone needs to sit down with Tarka and in a bar and let him share his
Chat, do you
Needs a
think
drunken
that
rant.
Tarka's depressed? Is that why he drinks? Can I see some theory crafting in real time? What do you think? Is he drinking because he's sad because his sister is like, chug.
yes, that's so true.
So far, it sounds like a weird story. So her dad tried to kill her, but then gives her to the nanny, and then how does she end up being like a killer? Because I mean, like, from what the designers told me, she's affiliated with this organization called Annika.
Right.
So, like, how did she become an assassin? Because I'm not seeing the correlation between your nanny
Okay.
and...
Dudley, buckle up. Hold on to that reach-in place, 'cause we know that Dudley is a sensitive guy.
Hey!
All right, so
They're so
basically this is where it
cute.
gets
I love
very
them.
twisted, and this is where it gets very dark. So apparently and ironically, the further attempt to save the prophecy is actually the one that caused her to become evil.
Oh,
you
so
would
trying
think-
to avoid the prophecy, he created it?
Yeah, can you
I
imagine?
don't even want to
Okay,
think
just
what she had to endure.
Take a step back and let it sink in. Like, the life poor Zai has to deal with. Like, nobody loves her. Nobody wants her. Like, the father sent her away.
Takeda is
He
gone
was supposed to take care of her, sold her. Like, obviously, yeah. So because of that, she just spiraled deeper and deeper into this dark underworld, and she is now the cold, heartless killer she is today. Because she is so, like, removed from emotions, from warmth, from whatever that you and I know, right? And hold on to. So she doesn't know any of that because every person that she's met in her life disappoint her.
Yeah, they just all betrayed her in some form.
The deep backstory!
That's really sad, man.
Yeah, so I learned from the narrative team is that she actually escaped from the human traffickers by killing all of them.
That's one way to do it.
So
I mean, I'm not
she
upset with her
just
for that. That's one way
bottled
of
up
doing it.
her hatred, and I don't know, like learn like she just needs to escape, and I guess all the wrath that built up, and then she just went on a killing spree, and because of that violent streak, that attracted Anika, which is the organization she is in. They eventually recruited her. So this is great for Zai because it gave her the perfect outlet to hone her skills and at the same time, you know, continue on her killing spree and also be rewarded for it. Like it's like a paid job. She's a paid assassin, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
Now she's a
her look
spicy
is so
assassin.
good. Like she seems like so stark in contrast
you can't help
to
but
like.
empathize with her, right?
Yeah, I feel a bit sad for her. I mean, I wonder does she present as gloomy? Because you know Tarka is always like, you know, happy-go-lucky, like chug chug chug, or ooh, let the booze flow. Like, you know, those are his like kind of famous voice lines. So like, do you know what her voice lines are gonna be like?
Yeah, I got to see a couple of the voice lines. So like the narrative.
Dude, I love all the lore. I want all the lore. Give me a lore book.
How insane and twisted Zai is.
Like you?
Yeah, like me. So basically, like one of the lines that I really like is she said, "Standing in the field of corpses is all I ever dreamed of."
Ooh.
I will record that and turn that into your alarm.
No, that's an HR violation.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, Dali.
No, that's a violation. Violation.
So yeah, that's really like Zai's whole backstory. Now that you learn her and her character and how she came to be evil. So let's talk about like her
design.
outfit.
Yeah, give me the design. My favorite part.
I know that you have all the scoop on that. So
I
tell
do.
us.
I mean, now I understand why Tarka drinks. I really do. This is a lot. So I spoke to some of the designers, and a lot of the inspiration for Zai's outfit really comes from this famous Chinese myth. So in this myth, there are these two deities that help to take the souls of the departed to the underworld. They actually punish the evildoers down in the underworld. The two deities are the white guard and the black guard, and she's more based on the white guard. They also wanted her to have a practical kind of like outfit and set of clothing because realistically she's an assassin. She needs to be able to be in and out and not really attracting attention. So a lot of her design is like focused on really borrowing this idea from the myth of like these long majestic white robes with intricate designs, this like majestic headgear that kind of like hints at her like official status as somebody who serves Annika. But also,
the headgear
really
is like
want to
for
attract
serving
too
Annika.
much attention to her, so she doesn't have like
Or
a lot
sassy
of
thingy.
gold in her presentation. It's more muted colors like white, black, grays,
red,
and of course she has chains. So we talked a little bit about her outfit. I think what I was really confused by, and I'm sure a lot of you watching at home were confused by, is why does she not look like Tarka?
Yeah, I was thinking
doesn't look
about
like
that
Tarka.
too. Like, they don't look like siblings, right?
They don't look like they're related to me.
Yeah.
As we all know, Tarka is very vibrant. He's like full of energy. He has warm tones. Warm
But she
colors.
has the
They
evil
need to
heart.
really go with a more direct contrast. Someone that's a lot colder, devoid of life, kind of like, you know, depressing, gloomy. So that's why they went for like a pale skin tone for her. The
because of her
silvery
background,
hair.
her backstory, like the colors of life sort of like zapped out of her. That's why they chose that color. Yeah, now I get it.
And for her skills and her weapon design, they really wanted to like mimic that kind of idea.
Ooh, look
of,
at all
this
the art
disharmony
is
through,
so
like,
pretty.
The use of like this black smoke and really cool blue flames.
I really like that too.
We need an art book.
So
I want to
this
see
is
like
her,
the art book of like how they
signature
come up
weapon.
with the
I think
designs.
right now, it's called the Chain Scythe. Don't quote me on that, chat. Don't hold me to that. That might not be the final name, but it's really based on two classical flexible weapons. So it's based on the rope dart and the chain whip.
The rope dart and the
what
chain
I
whip.
really like about the design is it's made to really act
Sorry,
as
the
a
VOD's kind of quiet,
catalyst
chat.
to carry her flame.
Mm-hmm.
So I like how it starts with the
the
dark blue
blue.
and then it gets brighter and brighter, almost like it's mimicking
There,
like
that's a little
an
better.
actual flame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they also kept the flame bit is because, well, she's a descendant of the G family. And the G family, as we all know
You
from
see
Tarka,
that? Yeah,
they can
kept
manipulate
that.
fire. So that's a really cool way of like
Ah.
incorporating her flame ability, but not in a straightforward,
Straightforward way,
she fires a
yeah.
fireball. It's actually using her weapon as a catalyst for the flames.
Mm-hmm. Very clever.
I actually like that.
I really like that. Yeah.
So let's take a little bit of a look at her motion capture.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can see,
Yeah,
like,
her
how
motion
the weapon
capture is
actually
so
performs.
clean.
So the whip is not. So,
I
or
love
sorry, the chain
this.
spike is not really meant to be like a lasso. So
Yeah.
it's not. So we're not doing Wonder Woman here.
Yeah,
I
really.
know-
She's not lassoing to get the enemies nearer or capture the enemies. She's like, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
The blade is designed
Yeah.
really to like slash and like tear at her opponents, whether it's decapitating them, slitting their throats.
These
yeah,
are
it's
so
really
cool.
meant
I want to
be
see this for
a
all the
quick,
characters.
fast way for you to execute your enemies. So in theory, if you're seeing the blade coming to you, by the time you see it, you're probably
Run.
dead.
Oh yeah, you can't even
And
run.
you're probably dead.
Oh my gosh, scary.
So you can see why
But I
Airfa
love it
likes
though.
this.
I love it though. Like I really like assassin type of playstyle, and you
Yes,
know
you
how
do.
I like Matari, so I might need to pack Matari for a bit and try Zai.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I still love her. I still love her.
Wow, I think those are all of the main things I wanted to cover with her design and with, I'm sure like there's no other really big story pieces we need to talk about at this point, right? I think those are the main things.
Yes.
Yeah, so look at her. Look at this key art. Isn't
It's
she
so
gorgeous?
cool.
So
the
gorgeous. But look
glitter
at her
and the
face.
oh.
That face is full of a hate, guys. We've added a new feature to our game, where you have to protect a specific location for a set duration of time, where it will instantly allow you to upgrade your armor, your weapon to the next tier. But beware though, enemies can come and crush and claim the rewards all for themselves. So look out for your
So,
surroundings.
AKA look out for
Be
people like
careful.
Airfa.
Not me, Matari or Zai,
Yeah,
whoever, or me, right? Yeah, so in addition to that, you might notice some like visual improvements to the Holoroth. We actually have a video from Deft on this, so let's roll the tape.
Yeah, let me see. I didn't hear about this yet. I should have watched this early. I'm a little spoiled. Oh, it's a red one. Wait, so does it mean that people will start targeting you? You intentionally become a target? 3 minutes? Would being knocked down for 3 minutes to complete the quest? Does everybody on the map see you? Wait a minute. I need to read these. New quest, Valiant Challenge. Seek out foes from all around and roar out a challenge to them. Scan regularly for nearby foes while revealing your location to all players. Survive for 3 straight minutes. I'm gonna avoid those like the plague. What? Avoid being knocked down to complete the quest. Do you get to respawn if you die? Like, Telluric Core. Telluric Core spawn at random across the map. Accompany them to win rewards. Or occupy them, excuse me. Oh. Ooh. It's to capture the flag. In a tiny circle. Tiny. Oh, I like that. I think that's cool. I'll do those. A I definitely would do that. Wait, what? Oh, you can eat them at any time. You can eat them at any time. Oh. And it boosts your what? Ooh! Wait. Oh, you eat it and it gives you armor. You could just hold on to them. Epic armor and weapons, all upgradable crystal powder. That's sick! Ooh, Bad Bubbies are my favorite! Ooh, the greenery in the desert. These are my favorite. I don't want to do a red quest. It looks scary.
So the last secret that I have from Moonbane is actually that the monkey god himself is coming to Naraka. Introducing our newest Sunwing Relic skin, which will come later this season, a Wukong skin. Doesn't he look good? I mean, look at the gold fur, look at the cape that he has. I think it's a cape. I can't see the back, but I think it's a cape, and I'm super excited.
He looks really good. Look, that eyes.
I know that he's gonna be.
Oh.
It's always sad to say goodbye because it always feels so short. But yeah, we will always see each other again next month.
Yeah.
But before we say goodbye, as usual and as always, Dudley and I are always looking forward to your feedback, to what kind of content you want in this live stream, like the monthly live stream. What do you want to see more? What do you want to see less of? Give us suggestions because we want to make sure it's something that it's worth your time tuning in. So really,
You're so sweet.
But you can give that feedback by using the chat command.
Yes,
you can use the chat command ! stream survey, and you'll get a link where you can give us your feedback.
I need that.
So I guess this is the actual goodbye. Right?
Yeah, this is the actual goodbye, Irfa.
So that's really like what we have for you for the May's update. So we'll see you in June.
Yeah.
Ah! But don't wait so long.
Oh, why are you hitting me?
Because you're mean.
Oh, that's what you get.
They're so cute.